भगवान श्री योगी रामसूरतकुमार की जय। योगी रामसूरतकुमार, योगी रामसूरतकुमार, योगी रामसूरतकुमार, जय गुरु राया।
योगी रामसूरतकुमार, योगी रामसूरतकुमार, योगी रामसूरतकुमार, जय गुरु राया।
योगी रामसूरतकुमार, योगी रामसूरतकुमार, योगी रामसूरतकुमार, जय गुरु राया। योगी रामसूरतकुमार, योगी रामसूरतकुमार, जय गुरु राया। योगी रामसूरतकुमार, योगी रामसूरतकुमार, योगी रामसूरतकुमार, जय गुरु राया। योगी रामसूरतकुमार, योगी रामसूरतकुमार, जय गुरु राया। राम 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 राम, राम 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 राम, राम 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 राम, राम राम राम। राम 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 राम, राम 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 Rama 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 Yogi Ramsuratkumar Yogi Ramsuratkumar Yogi Ramsuratkumar Jaya Guru Raya Yogi Ramsuratkumar Yogi Ramsuratkumar Yogi Ramsuratkumar Jaya Guru Raya Rama 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 Yogi Ramsuratkumar Yogi Ramsuratkumar Yogi Ramsuratkumar Jaya Guru Raya Yogi Ramsuratkumar Yogi Ramsuratkumar Yogi Ramsuratkumar Jaya Guru Raya Rama 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 Yogi Ramsuratkumar Yogi Ramsuratkumar Yogi Ramsuratkumar Jaya Guru Raya Yogi Ramsuratkumar Yogi Ramsuratkumar Yogi Ramsuratkumar Jaya Guru Raya Rama 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 Yogi Rama Ramsuratkumar Jaya Guru Raya Rama 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 Bhagwan Shri Yogi Ramsuratkumar ki jai. Sarvam Yogi Ramsuratkumar Arpanamastu. Every day, evening, we have been blessed, especially by the gracious Bhagwan Yogi Ramsuratkumar, to be present in his powerful shrine and to sing the name together. We all know this is no small grace, this is no ordinary grace, that we have to celebrate this gift of grace which enables us to sing his powerful name in the powerful time, the Sandhyakal, where the worship of the celestial beings, worship by the celestial beings, leave a very strong spiritual current around, which would further enhance our worship. We have offered his Nama lotuses at his lotus feet with deep gratitude. Bhagwan is here in front of us, in the Murti that we all see, with a smile playing on his lips, in eyes fixed, transfixed in the Brahmarandram, as we call it, indicating deep samadhi, and yet his hand is raised in benediction permanently. There's a constant flow of grace from his hand, and people with their inner eyes open could see the light beams coming from them. Even as we sing his name, his powerful name, the one who is spiritually sensitive could feel his presence moving about, blessing everyone. Mahatmas are like a mirror. Bhagwan gives equal blessings to all. There's a constant flow of grace, as he said, which touches everybody here while singing the name, and yet what do we see? Some people, in some people, it comes down a little, it goes into people in varying degrees. A teacher takes the class for all the students, and yet someone comes first and someone prefers sit in the last bench, playing his own games. So it all depends upon how we grasp the ever-flowing grace from the hands of Bhagwan. They are like mirror, as I said. A mirror reflects whatever is in front of it. It does not make it less or more. Exactly, precisely what stands before it, what is kept before it, and that gets reflected. Our Mahatmas are also like that. I remember one particular incident when Bhagwan was giving darshan in the Pradhan Mandir. There was no general darshan that day. Few people were dropping in now and then. There was one foreigner, hefty, humble, with folded hands. He entered and he stopped there a few feet from the entrance. He would not move ahead, but with all humility, his eyes had tears, his hands were folded in a humble namaskar, and he stopped moving. There was a lady, another foreign lady with him. She just moved ahead. She came fast near Bhagwan's Murti. And then Selvaraj, who was near Bhagwan's, you see the chair there next to Bhagwan's Murti. Bhagwan used to sit there. Selvaraj used to be his attendant at the time. He was sitting a little away from Bhagwan. Now this lady came and stood before Bhagwan's Murti, and Selvaraj gestured to her to go round the Murti and prostrate. She did that and then came and stood again in the same spot, looking at Bhagwan, staring at him. And then she started to say something to Selvaraj, and Selvaraj said something. The exchange was going on for a little while. And then Bhagwan called Selvaraj and asked him, Selvaraj, what is going on there? What does she want? Selvaraj said, Swami, she wants to see you. Oh. And then he frowned. The face assumed a sternness, and there was a frown on his face, and then he moved both his hands in a little jerky gestures. That frightened this lady. She just looked at him, stared at him again, and then she walked fast angrily. Again Bhagwan asked, Selvaraj, what did that lady want? As if he did not know. When anybody walked into his presence, in one glance he would know the past, present and future of the person and the problems he was facing. But Selvaraj said, she said, Swami, she wanted to see you. Oh, Selvaraj, what was she seeing all that time? Selvaraj, அவங்க என்னத்த பார்த்தாங்க இவ்வளோ நேரம்? What did she see all this time? She was standing there staring at Bhagwan. And Bhagwan, in his own way, in his inimitable style, spoke this. So seeing Bhagwan has different connotations. You can simply see his physical form and think whatever you like, or you can see him like that foreigner who was standing there near the entrance with folded hands in all humility, with tears in his eyes. There were two types of seeing. Now after this lady left, Bhagwan looked at that foreigner there. He raised both his hands and blessed him. And the foreigner was so happy, he was ecstatic, and then he moved a few steps forward and stopped again, hesitant and unable to move ahead. And then Bhagwan raised both his hands again and blessed him with a smile. Now encouraged, the foreigner moved again a few steps and stopped. Now this time again, the third time, Bhagwan raised both hands and blessed him with a smile. I was sitting there in the hut nearby, watching the whole show. It was amazing the way Bhagwan responded to the humble foreigner with folded hands, with tears in his eyes. He was also seeing Bhagwan. And this lady who pushed ahead and demanded to go near him and see him, all the time staring at Bhagwan, she was also seeing him, and Bhagwan responded in two different ways. 3 times he raised his hands and blessed that foreigner with a smile, and this lady, with a frown on his face, he was still blessing her. It was a blessing gesture, but there was something very different from the usual way he would bless. And of course, that served the purpose. The lady backed out and then she walked away, upset and angry. So it all depends upon how we see the Guru or God. Depending upon our attitude or bhavana or bhava towards the Guru or God, the God responds. As I said before, a Mahatma is like a mirror. He reflects exactly, precisely what is kept before them. So we shall understand this, take it to the heart. We are also seated in His presence. Though He is in the form of Murti, He is alive and vibrant. And He is blessing us constantly to pull that grace inside us. We have to develop that Bhava which would invite more and more grace from Him. We shall now offer our today's prayer, the prayer for the world. We know how we have all been attacked by the coronavirus, the corona rakshas, for 2 years, and the consequences that we faced, the devastating consequences. And now it's a different rakshas, the rakshas of war. It's a weapon war, and that was bio-war. Now innocent people, common crowds, elderly people, children, helpless women, they are getting killed, they are getting wounded, and others who escape somehow, unless they find suitable refuge, they would also be suffering. Bhagwan, we beg you, because that's all we can do, and we beg you a million times for your immediate divine intervention to stop this war. And bring back a dharmic normalcy to the world in all aspects. We beg you to make the peace talks between countries successful. We also beg you to uproot all the negativities of the mind which are in truth responsible for this adversity at all. And Bhagwan, we also beg you for those good souls who are serving the helpless and the needy despite the challenges and discomfort they face. Please give them protection and all-round welfare. We also beg you to give a boost to our economy, and we pray intensely, day after day after day, for the unbroken remembrance of your name, unbroken chanting of your name, knowing not a single Nama goes waste, as declared by you. We also beg you to enable us to be fine and sattvic, efficient instruments in your hands. We are all already instruments only. We can only be instruments. But then we want to be sattvic instruments in your hands. The good and the bad both come from God, and both are activated by Him for His own reasons, for the sporting game that He plays. We beg you to make us fine instruments so that we could run our everyday life as an offering to you. We don't want to be caught by the snare of Maya. And finally, we beg you for the supreme blessing, the ultimate grace, for the ultimate ananda, the ultimate state of being, the ultimate state of fullness, for which we need complete purification, and that can be done only by chanting endlessly your Nama and doing everything as your seva. We beg you to bestow us with that grace which would enable us to detect your vibrant, pulsating presence everywhere and everything. We also beg you to enable us to see your sankalpa, your leelas behind all the happenings of the world, all the happenings of life. And more importantly, to be able to see your hidden grace even in the most ruinous sufferings of life, the most cruel sufferings of life, even though the sufferings are the fruits of our bad karmas that we have to necessarily go through by the relentless law of karma. We also know how compassionate you are, and that you always put a blessing in it, a blessing that would push us towards God, a blessing that is for our greater good, for our closer kinship with you. So please bless us to take every suffering as a gift of grace from you and be grateful to you. We also beg you for all the species of the cosmos, the universe, in whatever state of being they are, to be free from that state of miseries and be lifted to a higher plane. And finally, we take refuge in your generosity, in your kindness, to be free from the vicious cycle of birth and death, to be free from the tyranny of our ego, the I and mine that rule the entire life of people. We beg you to bless us with that eternal living in you, the eternal Supreme. Jai Yogi Ramsuratkumar.